Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the LeverX webinar series, a free educational service offered to SAP customers to inform and demonstrate SAP functionality and industry best practices to improve your business performance. Our webinar today is entitled SAP Innovations for Improved Handover to Manufacturing. In this webinar, jointly sponsored by SAP and LeverX, Inc., you will get an overview of SAP's latest innovations supporting improved handover to manufacturing, SAP's 3D Visual Enterprise Planner 7.1, and SAP Product Structure Synchronization. The overview will be followed by a demonstration highlighting some of the key capabilities of these solutions. My name is Alan Mendel, Vice President at LeverX, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to LeverX. LeverX helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions.
Okay, thank you. You can see my screen now? Okay, thank you for the introduction. What we will present today jointly, David and myself, solutions for the handover to manufacturing, and also in particular the newest innovation which uses SAP Visual Enterprise technology to improve that handover process even further, and both applications will be shown in a small demo. The product structure synchronization handover will be shown by David, and I will then give a little demo on the enhanced version of that handover using Visual Enterprise technology. So this is the agenda for today. So first we will start with a business view on the handover process as such, looking a little bit more into details. Then a very short overview just about the product structure and synchronization, which probably a few of you are already familiar. As a recap, then David will give you a demo on the product structure synchronization. Then we will continue with our newest handover solution, Visual Enterprise Planner, and give you some more information on that, and then we'll finally wrap up that in the demo and have a summary, and then come to a Q&A. Okay, during the life cycle of a product, there are several structures which are the product is being represented by. In the first, it could be a requirement structure, but also any other kind of early documentation. Then the product being represented by a design structure, which then is held in a document structure, and then this will be attached to an engineering structure, which then should have a complete documentation of the product from an engineering perspective. One of the major challenges within companies is then to provide a consistent handover between the engineering structure and the manufacturing data, particularly in mass make-to-order volume. The accuracy of the production data is quite critical.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Let me just refresh it here, wake it back up. So what I've logged on here into the demo system, and you can see I'm in my SAP PLM role here, and you can see product engineering on the left and work overview materials BOMs. So I've selected material BOMs line item here, and you can see I've got a very BOM-centric screen. So you search for BOMs, my objects, my favorite BOMs, do queries, and also a personal object work list, so you can see that down here as well. So you can see a number of different aspects of your bill of material in one screen. So here you can see MotoSync list. So what I've created down here is a personal object work list that allows me to pull in and do a search and find all of my BOMs for a motorcycle. So what we're going to show today is we're going to synchronize an engineering bill of material to a manufacturing bill of material for a motorcycle, and then Stefan is going to take that same idea of the motorcycle and then do some planning with it using the visualization tool. Let me slide down here and find my BOM I'm looking for. It should be, all right, let's go down here.
So thank you, David. And now you have seen, that is the handover and, from engineering to manufacturing. And as you can see, one thing would come to your mind, well, how could we maybe improve that from a user interaction? And one of their customers or actually partners came to us, hey, have you thought about, doing that visually? At this point in time, Right Hemisphere was a partner of SAP, and we were doing some experiments, but we were not actually until the time that Right Hemisphere now as Visual Enterprise has become part of the SAP family, we really looked at it in more detail. So, and as you will see, there are some challenges associated with that, but there are also a lot of benefits. And I would then like to go on. I can get that screen. Okay. Just a second. So one of the prerequisites actually for doing that visually is, of course, you must have visual data in there. So currently the standard way of getting visual data into SAP is via the CAD integration. And here you have a CAD system, for instance, CATIA, Pro, Creo, or UGNX, or whatsoever, SolidWorks. And this then creates via the CAD integration a document structure. And once this is done, you have the CAD files within that structure. And then we actually start the conversion process using Visual Enterprise Generator and create viewable, simplified viewable files, which then would then be the input to any kind of further on logistic processes. In this particular case, the handover to manufacturing.